Hello everyone, it's Rob here from Woodward English. It's been a while. How are you all? It's been actually great chatting to everyone in the chat section here. A lot of familiar faces. It's great to see everyone. Special thank you to Lolly, Yolit and Lisha. They're being members of the channel. Really appreciate that. Hello to everyone else that comes in. Let me know, where are you from? I know in Europe it's quite late, about midnight for some of you. In South America, North Central and North America, it's a pretty good hour. So let me know where you are, and also if you can hear me all right. Today is going to be a great day. It's going to be a great lesson. This is one of my favorite lessons that I've done it many times, and I enjoy it. Students enjoy it, and everything like that. So I'm just going to wait for every chat and say hello. Let me know where you're from. As you can see, I am streaming from... I just opened up my bedroom window and look outside. Beautiful. No, I'm streaming live from Auckland, New Zealand. Over here, got the Sky Tower and the water and everything like that. We have Yolit from Argentina. It's 8 o'clock there. You got Pau Icing. Hello, everyone. Everyone slowly starts joining in from Mali and West Africa. Nice. Great you could join us. So, yeah. From New Zealand, everyone else, Colombia, Kuwait. So good. Keep them coming, Guatemala. Hey, JJ, from Italy. I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning already there. Wow. Don't worry, I've got some things that will help you keep you awake. You know, things like this. Or, we've got Honduras, Barcelona. Mexico, Panama, France, Gibraltar, it's 1 o'clock. Dominican Republic. Oh, it's so good to see everyone just piling in here. It's like, oh, so good. Philippines, Canada. Nice. Okay, while everyone is coming in, Brazil. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to change my screen a little bit. Brazil. It's 2 p.m. there. You must be in North America. Russia. It's 5 p.m. there. Chile. Hey, which part of... Giovanna, what part of Chile? Santiago? The north, the south? You need coffee at 1 o'clock in the morning. At 1 o'clock? Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Puerto Rico, Taiwan. Okay. Haiti. Nice. Sao Paulo and Brazil. Are you from Santiago? Huge city. Hey, Angelica. Great that you could join us and help us out today. Really appreciate that. Okay, let's go. You've seen my city. It's actually very windy today. Don't know how it is and where you are right now, but here is very, very windy for some strange reason. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to play a game. I'm just going to put it onto this screen for now. It just shrunk. This game is called The Correct Word, okay? And there will be a sentence on the screen. And you have to tell me if the sentence is correct or not correct. And usually if it's not correct, it is because of one word. Okay, one word just makes it incorrect. So, and if it's incorrect, you have to tell me in the chat why it is not correct. Is it because it's spelt incorrectly? Is it because it needs a different tense or something else? You just let me know. Okay, what have we got there? Bratislava, oh, Hannah, great to see you again. 6 o'clock in Indonesia, oh, go get some coffee. Sebastiano is also from Argentina. You from Buenos Aires or some other part? Okay. So I'm going to take you directly, let's see if this works, boom, to this screen here. This is called the correct word error analysis. Is this sentence, oh, I'm a little small here. Hello, I'm like a little person. Hey, hello. Is this sentence correct? Click the appropriate button. Okay, The reason it says click the appropriate button is because I actually have this resource for teachers that they can use in the classroom and everything like that. I will put a link in the description later if teachers want to use this activity with the students. It's so much fun. I enjoy it so much. Okay, just quickly go through the chat. Algeria. And here in New Zealand, I was asked what time it is. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, quite cool. Now, let's look at question number 1. It says, next year I plan to go on a travel to Egypt. Is this sentence correct or is it incorrect? Tell me. Is it correct or incorrect? Give me your responses. So we've got people saying it's incorrect, incorrect. Hello from Egypt. What else we got there? Now, if you think it's incorrect, why do you think it's incorrect? Next year must be at the end of the sentence. Next year, I plan to go. It can be at the beginning. It can be at the end. They're both possible, so that's not the problem there. It should use going to. Next year, I plan to go to, or I'm going to go to. Okay, keep them coming on. This is interesting. It's incorrect. I'm planning to go. Okay, so you think it's the tense. I'll give you a clue. It is not the tense that is incorrect. We can use simple present for the future, yeah? That's true. So everyone thinks we need to change the verb, which is plan. Next year I plan to go on a travel to Egypt. Okay, I'm going to give you the answer, which is, let's see, is it correct or incorrect? Everyone says incorrect. Let's click to see what happens. And boom! Exactly. The sentence is incorrect, but it is not for a reason everyone has said here about the tense or anything like that. It is for another reason. I'm going to go to Egypt. That you could say that. But the problem is this here. Travel. Yes! Adolfo, I was waiting for someone to say it. Adolfo, Aceituno, says it is trip instead of travel. Exactly. You just got 500 points for that one. And the actual game of this, it's a printable worksheet. You can play for points too, which is really awesome. Okay, let's see why. Because if we look at travel versus trip, look at this. I'm planning to travel to Peru is correct. We have a verb. I'm planning a trip to Peru. What's the difference between travel and trip? Travel is a verb. To travel. I travel, you travel, we travel, the chickens travel. They all travel. Travel, to go from one place to another, especially over a long distance. I like to travel. Mary travels to Italy, to Sicily. Once a year. But trip is we use the noun trip. It's like the act, the thing of going to a place for a short period of time and returning. We went on a trip to the beach. You don't go on a travel to the beach. Travel is the verb, the action. John is on a business trip. Okay, there are some exceptions where trip can be a verb, which means you're walking along and whoops, you fall over and go to hospital. Or travel can also be a noun, but it's the act or concept of traveling. Okay, you should write about your travels. Travel broadens, expands your mind. Okay, but the general use that everyone uses is travel is the verb and trip is the action. Okay, so these are the exceptions. So travel can be a noun too, exactly, just as what I've got written here. But it's not common to use it in that way. It's almost travel verb, trip noun. So if we go back to our sentence, next year I plan to go on a travel, it's wrong. So it should be, I plan to go on, okay, I've got that little thing there, on a trip. Right. Are you ready for the next one? Number 2, let's see if you can. I've got 36 of the, I think I've got 36. Well, 30. I've got 30 different sentences. Next one. is, boom. And then, phew, it didn't appear for a second there. Okay, is this sentence correct? Click the appropriate button. Number 2, I would like another piece of cake. The sentence, is it correct or incorrect? Is it grammatically correct? Is there a word that needs to change? What? Is there a problem with this? You're like, oh, let me know in the chat. Hey Hamilton, how's it going? Are you from Brazil? Giovanna says it's correct. Remo thinks it's correct. Yola thinks it's correct. 3 people think it's correct. Larissa is also thinking it's correct. Are you sure? Oh, man, everyone's saying it's correct. You know. I would like another piece of cake. Okay. Everyone's saying it's correct. What about another? Is that correct? Should it be 1 word or 2 words, or should be another word? Other, another, and other. Is that all right? The sentence seems correct to me. I'd like to have. That's a nice one. I'd like to have. I would like to have. Yep, you could say that. That's another way of saying it. Other piece? Another is correct. Yes, Lolly. Exactly. Let's check. Was it correct or incorrect? I think it is correct, and boom. It's correct. Another. What's the difference between another and other? What is the difference? I've got it over here. Boom. Look at this. Another chart I created. We have, where is it? Another is singular. We have another book for you. Book singular. Another plus singular noun. We have other books for you. Other is a plural noun. Okay? So that's basically, you got some other uses here, but the most simple version is another singular, other plural. And if we go back to our sentence, I would like another piece, because piece is singular. There is one piece. Okay? Or you can say, I would like other pieces. I mean, it is grammatically possible, but just doesn't sound natural, because it just sounds like you just want to eat too much. Okay, I would like another piece of cake. Okay, so that one is correct. Are you ready for the next one? Have a quick look. Let's go. Number 3. Oops, get this open. Boom. Let's wait for it to come up. Aha! I would like another drink of tea. Oh, yes, that would be nice. Which do you thank you for reminding me I need to hydrate. There were okay, this is number 3. Tell me if this is correct or incorrect. There were 300 people at the concert. Go in the chat. Is this correct? And someone said, okay, JJ is very quick there, says it's incorrect. Incorrect. 100. Lolly. Oh, good. I like how you put the number there too. 3, Lolly. 100 and no S. You're given an explanation too. That's always good. Yeah. Not 100. Everyone's like, no, you've got it wrong. It is. Exactly. It is incorrect. Why? As everyone has mentioned in the chat, it is 100, not hundreds. Okay? Because if you have a look at this, here's another chart that I created a long time ago. Million versus million, 100 versus hundreds. It says choose the correct answer. New Zealand has a population of almost 5 million people. It's true. In my country, there's a total of 5 million people and about 40 million sheep. Anyway, 5 million people. Okay, million for a specific number, or when you have a number at the beginning, we do not put an S at the end of 100, 1,000, or million. For example, we say 5 million, not 5 millions. 500, not 500s, okay? So when we specify the number, there is no S, okay? Millions or hundreds does exist, but that is when we don't put a number at the beginning, okay? For example, millions of people died during World War II. Thousands of fans went to the concert, whatever, okay? Because we're not specifying the number. So, as we said, in this case, 300 people. People or person or persons or people. What's the difference? People, person, person, person. People is plural. No, yeah. People is plural. Person is singular. You don't normally say persons unless it's in some legal document. But normally it is one person, two people, three people, a million people. Okay? Just so you know. So it's exactly one person. You have more cattle than people, probably have more cattle too. But more sheep. Cattle refers to the cows. And sheep, we just got lots of sheep. When I was younger, I had a pet sheep. Most of you know that. I had a pet sheep when I was younger. I think we ate it. Okay, are you ready for number 1, 2, 3, 4? This video, yes, will be saved. So you can watch this later. You can watch this later. Okay, next one, number 4. Dum dum. Here it comes. Ooh, is the sentence correct? I read the book in 3 days. Is the sentence correct? Go in the chat. Tell me your answers. And if you think it's incorrect, say why. Yolit, think it's correct. Rimu also. No. Lu. Everyone thinks it's correct. And Nancy, correct. Someone thinks it's incorrect. Fully correct. I think. I'll just put I think at the end, just to cover all the bases. Okay. What is the past tense of read? So if we go back to, let me see if I can go back to here. 1 second, find my version. Here we go. Hello. If we have read, to read, let's make it bigger. To read or not to read? That is the question every night. Okay, to read. The present, I read. I wonder if I can put 1 second, I'll just add this here. Present. I'm just going to put present and then past. I should actually create a chart about this. Be easier. Okay. Now listen to look at this. In the present tense, I read books. Past tense, I read books. Okay. Now this is evidence of how wonderful the English language is. We have the same word written the same way, but the pronunciation is a little different. Exactly as Lolly said in Mawa. Look at this. I read every night. Read. I read every night. Can you hear the difference? Read, read. Past tense, red. Like the color, red. Like blood is red. I read, I read. So it's just one of those strange things about the English language. Why does that happen? God knows why. Okay, so let's go back to here. What's that? So the past is read, also the past participle. Yes, I have read, as Rimu said. You can also have the past participle. I'll just put PP. Which is I have read. which is the same as, whoops, there it is, disappeared, there it is. So I read, I read, I have, there should be a space there, read. Okay, simple as that. Let's go back to this website. And boom, here it is. Oop. So I read the book in 3 days. That's everyone said it was correct. Yes, whew, that was close. Okay, next one, number 5. Here it goes. Is the sentence correct? Click the appropriate button. You usually have a fridge in your kitchen. Is that sentence correct? Put your answer in the chat. I'll await your answers. I have read for 3 days. Yep. Do you usually read? Yep, that's another one. You usually have a fridge in the kitchen. What do you think? Is this correct? Is there something wrong in here? Usually. Incorrect, because of the order of the subjects. You usually have a fridge in the kitchen. What do you think the order of the subjects is? Why is everyone saying this is incorrect? Larissa says it's correct. Follow your instinct, Larissa. Belakal, correct. But I'm not sure. Incorrect. Yeah, used to have a fridge. Used to have a fridge. There's actually a difference between I usually have a... You usually have a fridge in the kitchen, or I used to have a fridge. I used to means in the past it frequently happened. I used to go to the gym every day, but now I don't. I used to be a nice person, but now, no. That's used to. It's like some type of habit in the past. But usually is an adverb of frequency. It's correct, but it sounds weird because we always have a fridge. Usually have a fridge in the kitchen. Yeah, people usually, you could say always, yeah. People like, I should actually put, people usually have a fridge in the kitchen. It's kitchen, not chicken. Yeah, that's a common mistake for people, for some reason, learning English, which I understand, because people mix chicken and kitchen because they're like a little bit different. I mean, the spelling's different. They're different objects. You don't put your milk in the chicken. The chicken will probably complain. Okay, so what is a fridge, please? Can someone explain what a fridge is? What is a fridge? And what is the difference between a fridge and a freezer? If someone knows. Some people have a fridge in the bedroom. I was going to say that, Larissa. Usually have a fridge in the kitchen. Yeah, usually. But some people have a fridge in their bedroom, right next to their bed. So they open it up and they just get the drinks out. Oh, that's a lazy lifestyle. Or sometimes in their office, they have a fridge there and they just get the drinks out. Can happen. That's why I say you usually have a fridge in the kitchen. Sometimes it's somewhere else. Sometimes it's in your bedroom. Yes, that was the other word. The other word is, if you check the chat, refrigerator. What's the difference between fridge and refrigerator? The length. Refrigerator. It's a long word, 5 syllables. And people don't like to say long things usually in natural English. So they'll just say fridge. Easy to say. 1 syllable. Fridge or refrigerator. Fine. It's just the normal way people use. Okay? I have a chicken in the I have a chicken in the kitchen. I have a chicken in the fridge. I put the chicken in the kitchen. Go on, say that 5 times rapidly. Go. I put my chicken. I put my chicken in the kitchen. I put my chicken in the kitchen. I put my chicken in the kitchen. Go on 5 times. Go. Okay, next one. Freezer and fridge. Okay, let's go to here a second. Okay, so we have fridge. And we have freezer. Let's just get these out the way for now. What is the difference between a fridge and a freezer? I think I know what's happening. You want me to draw. You want to see my incredible artistic talent. With a mouse. I don't have a pen. It's with a mouse, so things get a little crazy. Oh, I know what I can do. I could do something like this. Okay. A green fridge. That'll do. It's like one of those mini Xbox ones. Okay. And we have... Do I want to do another one? Yeah. So we got that one there. And then we got like the bigger one up here. What is the difference? A green fridge. This is really ugly. But anyway. So, depends on your fridge. Now, fridge can be used to describe the whole thing. But the fridge and the freezer are different because the freezer is the colder part. The coldest part. Where you put... What do you put in your freezer? You put your ice cream. You put your ice cream and you can... Probably put some ice cream in there too. You put all of these really ice and ice cream. Yeah. You put the iced food. No, fridge is usually the part where you put, for example, your milk. If you have milk, where do you put your milk? Do you put it in the fridge or the freezer? You can put it in the freezer, but when you thaw it, it becomes disgusting. Okay, so you got fridge and the freezer. So it's the coldest part. And that part, if you want, you can put your cheese in the fridge. What else do you put in the fridge? Your chicken. You can put your chicken in the fridge. You can put your chicken in the fridge if you're going to eat it that night. But if you're going to save the chicken to eat it next week or next month, you put the chicken in the freezer. So freezer has... Oops, what did I just do? Okay, there it is. So the freezer is for the frozen food. Oops, not Frodo. We're not going to put Frodo in there. I did it again. Frodo from Lord of the Rings. We're going to put him in the freezer. Frozen. Okay, in the freezer, you put frozen food, just so you know. And the fridge, yeah, milk, stuff like that. So, let's go back. Freezer like in Dragon Ball. Freezer, you're freezing food, cold drinks. Yeah. So freezer's like minus 20 degrees, I think. I don't know. I need to check. I just put things in there without noticing. Chicken, freezer is for the ice. Hey, Jorge! Great to have you along. Happy birthday, mate. Great to have you here. Ice for the piscola, true. And fridge is for the beer. That's a great explanation. Cheers, Jorge. Or I put myself or heat there. You put, when it's really hot outside, Larissa, yeah, you can just put your head in the... No, this is not medical advice. Please don't do this at home. But yeah, if you're cold, just open the fridge. You're like, this is so good. Anyway, as usual, I get distracted. Let's go back to the quiz, which is right here. Okay, so the correct answer was... Usually have a fridge in the kitchen, or in your bedroom, or in the office. But normally, usually in the kitchen, it is... Yes, correct. Are you ready for the next one? That was number 5. Let's go to number 6. Here it comes. What is it? Okay. Surgeons spend a lot of time in the sea. It's 35 degrees there. Whoa, yeah. Here in New Zealand, we're heading to winter. Okay, is this sentence correct or incorrect? Tell me why. Let me know in the chat. Frozen is a movie. Okay, now that you said that, Sandra, a lot of the parents out there, don't mention that word. They get nervous. No, don't mention that word. My child's going to hear it and they're going to watch it like for the 1 millionth time. True. Frozen is the past participle of to freeze. Aha. Usually it just doesn't matter. I just wanted to see if you knew. Incorrect. And hospital. Yeah, airy. Surgeon spends. Is surgeons singular or plural? The sentence is correct, but the semantics is kind of weird. Exactly. That's the reason it's probably doctor, surgeon, like surgery. That's what we're going to discover. We're going to discover vocabulary. Lolly, yeah. If I ate it tomorrow, I can put... if I ate it tomorrow, I can put it in the freezer or the fridge, depends. Exactly. Okay, everyone's sort of getting it right for the good reasons. Yeah, they don't spend a lot of time in the sea. Why would they spend time in the sea? They spend a lot of time at a hospital or in surgery. Now, I want you to tell me, what is a surgeon? What does a surgeon do? The structure is correct. No, it's not. This is, in fact, let's see, I think it's incorrect. I could be wrong. No, it is correct. Exactly. Well, in theory, surgeons spend a lot of time in the sea. In the sea, or at the beach. There's a difference. In the sea means like inside of the sea. So surgeons, people, don't spend a lot of time there. Maybe a marine biologist or a diver could spend a lot of time in the sea. There's also a word which is sturgeon with a T. Surgeon is the type of doctor that performs surgery. Thank you, Lolly. And a sturgeon is a type of fish. Yeah. It's not common here in New Zealand, I don't think. But a surgeon, they spend a lot of time. It's a health professional. Very good. So, yeah, that would be at sea. But surgeons don't spend a lot of time at sea or anything like that. So, definitely it's incorrect. Mainly because they spend a lot of time at a hospital or in surgery or in their big house next to the sea because they can afford it. Yes. They operate on people, broken bones, diseases, and tumors and things like that. They need sunscreen. Yeah, well, if they go to the beach, they will need it. They spend time on vacation at the sea or at the beach would be more common. Because at sea means they are on the water a lot of time. Unless they have a big yacht or boat or something like that. But yeah. So, that was number 6. Next one, number 7. Surgeons spend a lot of time counting money. True story. Next one, number 7, let's see. They have yachts, exactly. Is the sentence correct? Click the appropriate button. We can't eat this bread. It's moldy. And everyone goes to the Google Translate, what's moldy? Surgeons are people who work in the hospitals helping other people. And more specifically, they are in surgery doing operations. Waiting for your answers, for your incorrect or correct. Correct. Everyone thinks it's correct. Are you sure? What is moldy? That is the objective of this one. Do you know what moldy is? I don't know what moldy is. Either you know or you don't know. Moldy is a type of fungus. Ooh, now I know. Okay. You have a piece of bread. is something that has been rotten due to long exposure. Yeah. The green thing the bread produces when it's damaged. Okay. You have a piece of bread, and you put the bread in the kitchen, not chicken, on the kitchen table, and you leave it there for 1 week. This piece of bread, I don't know why you want to do this, but anyway. You can do this experiment at home. Put a piece of bread on the kitchen table for 1 week. What happens? You return after 1 week. You should be there every day in the kitchen, but anyway. You return and this piece of bread, it's got like, what are these little green things on there? Sometimes a little blue, little green, and it's like, looks like a little, it doesn't smell the best. That green stuff is called mold. Okay, M-O-L-D. But let's go to here. I want to show you something. So we have mold, but you can also have mold. There are two ways of writing this word. You got mold. Okay, I'm sorry, our impressive fridge is going to disappear. Okay, you have mold and mold. We have an American English and we have British English. There we go. Now these are, oops, 1 second. These are nouns. These are nouns, okay? It's like the thing. On the bread, you see something. The something is mold. That green forest is probably like little monkeys. Anyway, depends how long you leave the bread there. You got mold. That is the noun. But what I used is the adjective. Let's move this down here, which is moldy. Adjective. There it is. And the adjective is moldy. We just put a Y at the end. Mold, moldy. Simple as that. Okay? That's how they discovered penicillin. Oh, moldy like blue cheese. Yeah. Or some people's under their armpit. Is it? No, it's not moldy. That's something else. Okay. Okay. Green, blue, or black. Yes. Hey. What's that, Carolina? When it becomes green and not good to eat. Freckles of bread. Freckles. Okay, normally freckles are on your skin. But yeah, it's like freckles of bread. It's like, but it's actually not very nice. Okay, so if we go back to my version. 1 second, we'll find it. There it is. So if we go back to the website, we can't eat this bread. It's moldy. Here I use the American English spelling. In New Zealand, we use the British English, but I just did it like this for now. So, is this correct? I can't or can't eat this bread. It's moldy. Well, in theory, you can eat the bread, but it just tastes horrible. You'd probably be sick and vomit and everything like that. So, we can eat this bread. We can't eat this bread. It's moldy is... Let's check. Oh, yeah, it is correct. Simple. Okay. Next one is... Are you ready for number 8? Here it goes. What do we got? Ooh. I never walk under ladders because I'm very supernatural. Is this sentence correct or incorrect? Tell me. Come on. While I wait for your answers, I'm going to hydrate. I never walk under ladders because I'm very supernatural. Heido thinks it's incorrect. Who else? Incorrect. Got 2 incorrects now. Oh, here they come. It's like the cat at the computer. Everyone's putting incorrect. Why is it incorrect? Lolly, I love it how you give a reason why. It sounds weird. Exactly, Ari. It is, because it is weird. I'm very superstitious. Ah, exactly. Should be an article. Where? Where do you think? Right, let's go check. It is it correct? No, everyone says it's incorrect. So it is incorrect. And why? Because it should be the word, if I can just go to my version. It should be the word, let's get rid of all of these. So we had, what is it? Supernatural appears. We had supernatural. And the other one was, I'll just do it here. That people, started writing is superstitious. Ha! What is the difference between supernatural and superstitious? Let's have a look. Very confusing, yes. Superstitious. I'm going to get 7 years of bad luck. That is an example of superstitious. Okay? For example, you could have, I don't know, the number 13. Or give me an example of things that people are superstitious about. You got black cats. 13 black cats walking under ladders. Whereas supernatural is more things like things that cannot be explained. For example, ghosts or spirits or strange things that happen. Magical and unexplainable. Okay? Supernatural is kind of real, depends if you believe in ghosts or not. Or if supernatural, what is something supernatural like? I don't know, something like spirits or something like that. That's another one. Another example of superstitious. Good. You got the broken mirrors. That's another good one. I mean, it's not good. It's like a bad thing. What is it? Broken. If you break a mirror, you have, I don't know, 7 years of bad luck. Exactly. Oops. For example, the number 4 in Japanese means death, and I think it's also bad luck. Exactly. What I've heard that in Japan, products do not come in packs of 4 because 4 is similar to the word for death, which is like a bad luck. So if you give someone a gift of 4, I don't know, cakes, cupcakes, or 4 roses, you're actually giving them, death roses or death cupcakes. So they don't like, so things normally come in packs of 3, 5 or more. Okay. So yeah, thank you for reminding me that. Opening the umbrella inside the house is it supernatural or superstitious? It's like a superstition. People are superstitious if they don't open an umbrella inside the house because it brings bad luck. It's like people do things to avoid bad luck. That's a great one. Exactly, Jorge. There are some buildings that do not have the 13th floor. I live on floor, the 14th floor. It goes, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. It's strange. Okay? So, you mentioned, JJ mentioned the Italian people are very superstitious. Yeah, could be. To cross the road with empty buckets. Really? I've never heard of that one. Mermaids. Okay, mermaids could be something supernatural. Aliens? I don't know if that's really supernatural. They're like things that you... magical. And that you can't explain, maybe. Having... Lolly says, superstitious. Having irrational beliefs. Boom. Take that. Yeah, there's certain statues like in Mexico. Was it the Virgen de Guadalupe or something like that? You know, there's types of things where people believe that miracles and all of that. I don't know if ETs or extraterrestrial creatures or aliens are supernatural. Oh, we could talk about this all day. So let's go back to... Yes, sometimes elevators don't have the number 4. Anyway, let's change the subject. Oh, this is interesting. Irrational beliefs. Okay, let's go back to the website. Let's go to the next question. Here it is. So it is incorrect. It should be, I never walk under ladders because I'm very superstitious. La Llorona. the crying woman or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the next one. You can't translate that into English, Yolet. Next one, number 9. Let's see. Ooh, that it's not necessarily bad luck. That's good, Jorge. You can eat grapes at New Year for good luck. You eat 12 grapes, one for every month. I know that's in Chile and Spain and some other country. Sandra, you were born on Friday the 13th. Wow. Okay, number 9. Childish is a small type of plate. Is this correct or incorrect? Your grandmother is very superstitious? There's lots of people that are very superstitious. Yeah, all depends on each Is a small type of plate, dish, incorrect or incorrect? What do you think? People think it's incorrect. Hey, Rolando. Yeah, dish or plate, you can use both. Childish is a small type of plate, or childish is a small type of dish. Dish or plate, you can use, the same, basically. But dish can also mean a type of meal. Aha, here goes. Oops. Oh, exactly. I thought it was a type of behavior. Why does everyone say this is incorrect? Because it's not a child dish? No, I just made that up. I invented that. It doesn't exist. Child dish? No. There's no word. Childish is immature. Okay? So childish... where is it? Let's just move these down here. So childish means immature. Here it is. Immature. It is someone who does not act their age. It means they are, when you act like a child. Very good. When you act like a child. Childish means bad, but it's a type of bad behavior. It's like, no, I'm not going to brush my teeth. No. You're 40 years old. You should brush your teeth. No, I'm not going to. The person is acting childish. It can be silly and immature. Very good. Oh, you guys are great. So, childish means immature, or, that's a good one, infantile. That's very good. Do you know anyone who is childish? It happens. What else we got there? I don't want to eat broccoli. Okay, so let's go back to to the chart thingy. Oops, 1 second, I'm just going to find my version. So, if we go back to here, and back to here, boom. So, childish is a small type of plate is incorrect. Ha! It's not correct. Because childish is a behavior, a bad behavior. And a small type of... Okay, here's a question for you. What is the name of a small type of plate that you put under your cup? What's the name of that? Childish is always a negative adjective? In general, yes. Yes, you should eat the broccoli. Don't be childish. Very good. Thank you, Carolina. Saucer. Very good. So the little plate that you put under the little plate that you put under your whatever it is, your teacup is called a saucer. I'll put it in the chat so I don't have to open up everything. There it is. There it is. Saucer. Everyone's written it. A flying saucer when you throw it across the room. Don't do that when you throw it across the room. It's a flying saucer, which is also an informal way of saying, what do you call it? UFO. That was it. What about this one? Jorge says, buying the last Xbox model is childish behavior or not. I don't know. I would like to have the latest Xbox model, but I don't have one, so I cannot say if it's childish or not. I just have the other models. Okay, you have also, as Grither says, childish handwriting. It's like looks like it's written by a child. Yeah. Next one. Number 10. Here it goes. What is number 10? Ooh, I like this one that's coming. Global warming affects the whole world. Is this correct or not correct? Okay, let me know. We're at number 10. We've got 30 of these. Get ready. Global warming affects the whole world. Your hobbies are childish. If you enjoy them, not necessarily childish. Correct. Bye, Nancy. Think it's correct? Correct with a question mark. Now, just to make you a little bit like, is the word affect with an A or effect with an E? Oz. Hey, Oz. Oz is like affect or effect. Ooh. Global heating. It's called global warming. Global warming. True, Jorge. I'm not even going to mention his name. Okay, let's go to... While you're thinking about it, I'm just going to put... effect. I won't put it yet. And effect. Okay, have a look at this. What is the difference between effect and effect? What is the difference? Someone's mentioned it before. I'm sure this time. Effect is a verb and effect is a noun. Exactly, that is so easy. Okay, let's change this to a verb. Which one's a verb? And which one is the noun? Affect is the verb. And effect and effect is the noun. We don't say substantive, you say noun. Sustantivo is noun in English. Greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect affects... Oh, Haido, you just made my brain explode. But yes, it's true. The greenhouse effect affects the whole world. That's why they say usually just global warming. It's easier. Okay? So that's all you need to know. If you don't know, verb, A, noun, E. Simple as that. So let's go back here. So global warming effects. So which one is it? Adjective and effect. In this case, it's the noun and the verb. So affect is the verb in effect. It's the cause and the result. Okay, let's see the different examples. Yes, I do know how to speak Spanish. Affect Causes damage. Very good. I love how everyone's giving their version of the explanation, because probably mine was terrible. Coffee affects my mood. Very good. In a positive way, I hope. Affect is something influences something. Effect is something, yeah. Good. Okay, so global effect, blah, blah. Global, I've said this like 10 times incorrectly. Global warming affects the whole world. Is whole correct? Is it like W or no W? Whole or whole? Lou, I'm from New Zealand, but I did live in Chile for a while. I'm from New Zealand. English is my first language, and I sort of know a little bit of Spanish. Lolly says, your lessons affect my English in a terrible way, on a positive way. Phew, that's good. Greta, also, the dampness began to affect my health. That's a very good example. I like that example. With a W. Exactly. Whole means entire. Whole with a W means entire. Whereas if you have it just an H, whole, it's like a big empty space in the ground. Okay, next one is... Let's have a look. We didn't click the button. It is correct. Whew, yes, there it is. Number 11. What is it gonna be? Let me have a look. This is a good one. When it turns up. Whew. Okay. All the world. The whole world is easier. Number 11. It's very hot. Let's sit in the shadow. Is this sentence correct or incorrect? Oh, I love this one. This is cool. It's like, is it correct? Ooh. I will await your responses. What do we got? Incorrect? Everyone says it's incorrect. In the... Some people have said the word shade. It's very hot. It's very sunny. Yeah, that's also possible. Okay, let's go have a look at my version, which is here. So what was the sentence? What is the difference between shadow, oops, didn't want to do that, and shade? Some people have mentioned these two words. What is the difference between shadow and shade? How would you be able to explain the difference between shadow and shade? And this is where I need my incredible drawing talent. Okay, where's a pen? I need to do this. Nope. Was it maybe this one? Okay, I'm gonna draw a person. Whoops. It started terribly. Okay, here goes. I'm trying to do this with a mouse. I can't. I need my other thing. Okay. Now shadow is this. Okay, you have the sun up here. Oh God, this is terrible. People don't come here to watch English. They come here to see my terrible design. I know. Be truthful. Oh God. Okay, this is a person standing in the sun, and there's this dark reflection. No, it's not a reflection. It's like a dark part on the opposite side. That is called the shadow. Okay, But shade actually doesn't mean black cat. It means protection from the sun. Okay? So it's protection from the sun. So this is the shadow, in theory. That's the shadow. I gotta learn to stop drawing. Okay, let's see everyone's definitions. It's gonna be much better than my drawing. Shade can refer to the dark area in which the sunlight or other bright light is blocked. Yep. Shade is the place where people can hide from the heat. Shadow's like a person's ghost. Yeah, in a way it's like a person's ghost. A lighter shade of pale. Great song. I see my shadow in the sun. Exactly. I know, Da Vinci. I know. I've been compared to Da Vinci many times. Yes, true. Shadow is the object. It's like the objective reflection on the ground. It's yeah. I don't know how you could really explain that. Shadow moves with you. If it doesn't move with you, I would be scared because you walk and your shadow stays there. I would run like you don't know. Jorge, 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know what that means. Shade was something as okay, now, if we have... Okay, I'm going to draw something else. Oops. Okay, shadow. I'm going to put my glorious sun up here. Okay? And I'm going to draw a tree. With imagination, this is a tree. Okay? Oh, look at this talent. It just comes out of my pores. It's amazing. Anyway, so if this is the tree here, and this is the tree. Oops. So under the tree, it's like this dark part. If you are in this dark part, like this. Oh God, I should stop. Okay, this dark part, this is the shade. Okay, this is the shadow of the tree. But if you want protection from the sun, we call it shade because we're referring to the protection from the sun. Okay? So, let's have a look. Yeah, so the shadow is the dark area on the opposite side of the sun, and there's something in the middle. Is shade visible? Shade is not something that you... Oh, that's a philosophical question. Is shade visible? It depends. You can see the shadow, but shade is the protection. So it's the same thing, but yeah. Have more vocabulary classes. This is what we're doing now. A little bit of vocabulary, a little bit of grammar, just lots of different things. So, okay, there is a dog and it's very hot. And the very hot dog, it goes into the shade under the tree because it wants protection from the sun. Let's go back to my version here. So, it's very hot. Let's sit in the shadow. No. It is the shade. Because in Spanish, you got like one word for the same thing. But in English, we've got two different words. So it is incorrect. It should be, let's sit in the shade. Okay? Next one, number 12. That's coming up. Ooh, look at this. This is some more vocabulary, I think. The dog must have run all the way home. It's panting. Is the sentence correct or incorrect? Let me know. Is the sentence correct or incorrect? Waiting for your responses. Ido thinks it's correct. Who else thinks it's correct? Incorrect. If you think it is incorrect, Tell me why in the chat. Let me know why. 12 correct, you think? Not many people are answering. Would you like to be woken up a little? Okay, wake up, guys. I need your answers. That depends on the last part. I will not neither confirm nor deny it's correct or incorrect. Correct. Okay, now my question for you is, what is this word, panting? What is this word, panting? What does panting mean? It comes from the verb to pant, which means, okay, I'm going to make some strange faces doing this. You normally you do some exercises and you're like, you start breathing heavily like this, okay? So if the dog has been running a lot, or running, dogs don't run like this. Humans run like this. Dogs, they run like this. No, my dog's very special. It runs like this. Okay, the dog has been running a long time. And what happens? The dog has its tongue out and is breathing heavily. This is to pant, okay? So the dog is panting. It's like, people can pant too, but normally the tongue is not out because it doesn't look very good. So the dog must have run all the way home. Its panting is... It is correct, exactly. The dog, what happens if the dog is panting? It goes into the shade, not the shadow. When they shop for new trousers, panting, who knows? It's like you're breathless, like... Base form of panting is to pant. I'll put it in the chat. There it is. Out of breath. Okay, next one. Number lucky 13. What's the next one? Can we say all the way back home? Yeah, all the way back home. That's possible. Goes all the way back. He ran all the way back home. Like 300 kilometers. Okay, next one, 13. Subtitles are a part of a newspaper. Ooh. Is this correct or incorrect? Tell me, is it correct or incorrect? Waiting for your responses. Incorrect. And if you think it's incorrect, tell me why. Why do you think it's incorrect? Headlines. Oh. What is the difference between headlines and subtitles? Incorrect. Newspapers have no subtitles. What's the difference between headlines and subtitles? Subtitles are normally on a screen. Exactly. They're like the translation into a different language or in the same language. It's like the words on the screen describing what is being said in the movie or in the whatever it is, the series. Okay, those are subtitles. For example, I don't know, in the movie, yesterday I went to the beach, and then the subtitles say, ayer fui la playa. It's like, and it's got the subtitles down the bottom now. So, and headlines are like the top most important parts. Today in New Zealand, one of the sheep died. I don't know. That's about the news we get here. Should have reached the... Oh, you're not from the newspaper era. Oh, that hurt. It's the age thing, is it? Subtitles are captions. Oh, yes, on YouTube too. Duh. We're doing this on YouTube and I forgot about subtitles. You can say subtitles, but in YouTube they call them captions. Headlines refer to newspapers or articles, and subtitles to movies and videos. Exactly. Perfect. Oh, you're great. Okay, so it is incorrect. Yes. Haha. Okay, next one. 14. Here it goes. Waiting for it. Title of main articles in a newspaper. Exactly. Oh. Number 14. This is very simple. A pedal is part of a bicycle. They attract readers. Yes, like clickbait on paper. Headlines are clickbait on paper. I like that definition. Ooh, yeah. So it is correct or incorrect, Luis? Incorrect. Petal is for a fan. Okay, what I'm going to do, while I'm waiting for your responses, I'll just erase my other things here. While I'm waiting for your responses, what is pedal? What is a pedal? Okay, what is a pedal? A pedal is, and what is a petal? Oops, where is it? Here it is. And a petal. What is the difference? There is a difference. A petal is a part of a flower. For example, we got this here, this. Okay, here goes. Oh God, this is beautiful. Oh God, this is so, it's hard to do. Try doing this with a mouse. It looks like something you do in Microsoft Paint or something. Oops, it looks like a ball. Okay, so a petal is this part of a flower. It's like is that part of a flower. And a petal on a bicycle. Do I have to draw a bicycle? I should have got a bicycle. Okay. So you got a bicycle. This bicycle is not going to go very far. Ah, no, that was wrong. Okay, 1 second. Like this. Here we go. This is the pedal. No hope. There's no hope for me, I know. This is the pedal. Everyone, that is obviously a bicycle. You can tell it's a bicycle, can't you? It may or may not have been in a terrible accident, but it is still a bicycle. This is the pedal. I want to see you draw a pedal. There it is. Oh, God. Anyway. Now you're more confused than ever. Just think, petal is a part of a flower. That's a flower. It's not something. It's not a fungus or a bacteria infection. And that petal is not. just go back. Let's just go back. Let's change the topic. Change the topic. Okay. So a petal is part of a bicycle. Don't believe my drawings. It is incorrect. A pedal. It's a Picasso bike. That was what I was trying to do. It's where you put your foot on a bicycle. Oh, I should not use a mouse. If I had my pen system set up here, childish drawing, yeah, maybe. Okay, number 15. Number 15. Don't make me draw this one. Each foot has 5 fingers. Each foot has 5 fingers. Is this correct or incorrect? Correct. Incorrect, because, yep, foot is singular. You have one foot, and the plural of foot is feet. You have 1 foot, 2 feet. Toes versus fingers. Exactly. Each hand has 5 toes. What time is it there? Okay. On this is your hand, and on your hand you have fingers. You have these 4 fingers, and this is called a thumb. Okay. By popular demand, I've been asked. Okay, no one asked. I just said. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, on your hand. Oh God, no. Oh no. Rob, stop while you're ahead. Oh, no way. Okay. We have a finger. Oops. Here we have a finger. Right? That seriously is a finger. Use your imagination. It helps you a lot when you're learning English. It's not my drawing. That's not a thumb. That's... Anyway. The other word is thumb. Here it is. Thumb. Do not pronounce the B at the end. The B is silent. Thumb. This is your thumb. I'm not going to draw it. This is your thumb. Fingers. Thumb. Oh God, that looks terrible. Looking at my foot, that looks... Oh God, no way. Okay. This is your foot. With imagination, the plural of foot is feet. The plural of foot is feet. Now, this part here is not your finger. You have fingers on your hands. Only on your hands. On your foot, you have a toe. And the plural is toes. Okay? So, you have a toe on your foot. Okay? What is this part here called? This part here. Looks like something of Wallace and Gromit. It looks like something out of 50 Shades of Grey. Okay, a thumb, like the rule of thumb. Yes. Let's go checking all of the answers. Each foot has 5 toes. Perfect. Draw. It's a sock. It does look like a sock. Wait, okay. This is going to make it more obvious that it's a foot. I'm going to draw one of these things. Oh, God. This looks like a velociraptor now. Oh, God, I should stop. Okay, this part here. What do you call this part here? And on the other one, we got this. All of these at the top here. What are these called? So you have the finger and this part here. That people, they bite sometimes. It's called a fingernail. You can just call them your nail or fingernail. And here you have your toe. And then you have a velociraptor toenail. Okay, that's your toenail there. Okay, so you got a fingernail and a toenail. So if I say, do you bite your nails? It could refer to your fingernails or your toenails, depends. It's a paw. Yes, animals have paws. God. What's this part called? It's called an ankle. Oh, oops, what did I just do? What did I just do? 1 second. There it is. Ankle. At that part there is an ankle. I think we should go to the next one before it gets worse. Okay. So, here is... Each foot has 5 fingers. You can imagine fingers on your foot. It's like you just grab things on the ground. You drop your pen, use your foot to pick up. No, it's incorrect. Okay, number 16. It's a witch's toenail. Totally. Yes, I had to use sheep in one of my questions. A baby sheep is called a lamb. Babies bite their toenails. They do all type. They put everything in their mouth. Babies put everything in their mouths. Okay. A baby sheep is called a lamb. Is this correct or incorrect? 16 is... Correct. Incorrect. Ankle, uncle. There's a difference. I used to have a sheep. Correct. I used to have a sheep too. Me too. Correct. I'm almost falling asleep. I lost my neurons. I know it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Take care, JJ. Until next time. Correct. It is very simple. Correct. A baby sheep is called a lamb. It's L-A. You don't pronounce the final B. It's like thumb. Lamb. Bar black sheep. Have you any meat? No, wool. Okay, so it is correct. A baby cow is called a calf. C-A-L-F. A baby horse is called... I'll put these in the chat. A baby cow is called a calf. A baby horse is called a foal. A baby cat is called a kitten. A baby dog is called a puppy. Okay. So yeah, that one is correct. Number 17. Here's the next one. What does it say? Ooh. A fortnight means 2 weeks. Is that correct or incorrect? What do you think? And don't say it is an online first shooter game. Oz. I'm not going to say that. By its wool. Caught it by its wool. Correct. Hey, Franklin. How's it going? Through. Yeah. It is... What are you sorry about? Nothing to be sorry about here. Okay, a fortnight means 2 weeks. Is this correct? Just so you know, it is correct. You can say 2 weeks or fortnight. Now, from what I understand, you need to talk to someone from the United States. Ask them this. They don't use fortnight much in the United States now. But it's used a lot in New Zealand, Australia, England, Canada, the rest of the world, basically. Okay, so it means 2 weeks. But it comes from Old English, which I'm not going to pronounce. It's like something like that. From Old English, which means 14 nights. Because when you had to be a guard or something like that, it was for a time period of 14 nights or a fortnight. Some people get paid every fortnight, every 2 weeks. Here in New Zealand, you get paid once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or fortnight, or once a month. Depends. Okay? And yes, the other game has the same pronunciation. Fortnight, the game, or fortnight, 2 weeks. Okay? Did you learn something new with this word? Fortnight. Next one, number 18. Ooh. Do you have any cream for sensible skin? Is this correct or incorrect? While I wait for your answers, I'm going to prepare the other... Oh, God, it's a mess. The other side. Do you have any cream for sensible skin? Is it correct or incorrect? Let's see what everyone says. Everyone's got their answers. Incorrect, correct. Now, Spanish speakers have a problem with this one normally. Okay, let's have a look at this. What's the difference between sensible and sensitive? Oh, what's the difference? Sensible, fortnight means 2 weeks. That's the meaning. Fortnight means 2 weeks. Sensible and sensitive. What is the difference? Sensible. Sorry. Let's do it this way. Sensitive means you're easily affective or emotional. You're like sensitive, like, oh, you hurt my feelings. I'm very sensitive. That can be a sensitive person. Or your skin can be very sensitive, like, oh, my skin is very sensitive. Don't touch me, it hurts a little. Okay, that is sensitive. Sensible, no, sensible, no, sensible. Sensible means you act in a good way or an appropriate way. What have I got? It's the characteristic of thinking before you act. Okay? I'm a sensible person. I don't do stupid things. Well, not true, but anyway. I'm a sensible person. I think before I act. And sensitive is like, oh, ow, it hurts. My skin is sensitive. Sensitive skin. Okay, so, and remember the pronunciation of this? Sensible. Okay, so not sensible, no, sensible, sensitive. Yeah, responsible. So like sensible means you're also like responsible too. But it's like thinking before you do things. So if we go back to here, it is, do you have any cream for sensible skin? No, sensitive. Sensitive skin. So it is incorrect. Okay? So it is sensible next time. So it'd be sensible. You can't really see it there. Oh, well, next one. I'm allergic to dust, so I have sensitive skin. Very good. Sensitive. I know sensible. Should be this one. Sensitive. I know a psychologist who is very sensible. Very good. Yes, false cognates. Okay, cream is uncountable. Next one, 19. A shower is a short period of rain. Is that correct or incorrect? Comments, go. The next ones are going to be very quick because they're easy. A shower is a short period of rain. Correct or incorrect? Put your answers in the chat. "19 is..." Someone said, that was good. So you got that and that. There you go. If you're a member, you've got those ones there if you want to use them. I hear ghost sounds in the background. Yes, Jorge, true story. Correct. Exactly. It is correct. A shower is like a light rain. It is light rain. It's not like heavy rain. It's like when you're in the you have your shower, you got the bathroom, you have a shower because it's like a light rain. So and it's like it has normally a short duration of time. Because if it rains and rains for maybe an hour, 2 hours. A shower can be for like 5 minutes, and then there's no more. Okay? You have one in your bathroom. It's the same word, just different meanings. Okay? So it is correct. Next one. Number 20. Whew. What do we got for number 20? Ooh. I take breakfast every morning. Is it correct or incorrect? So number 19, I'll put number 19, oops, was, oops, what am I doing there? So 19 was correct. What about number 20? Incorrect. Why? Exactly. It is not correct because it should be eat or have breakfast. I eat breakfast every morning or I have breakfast every morning. Exactly. So they're both eat or have. Okay. So it is incorrect. Oh yeah. Awesome. So it is, so number 20, I'll put it in the chat, is correct. There it is. Next one, number 21. I told you the next ones are very easy. For me. Okay, 21. Is this correct or incorrect? The opposite of expensive is beep. Chip. Is this correct or incorrect? I'll put my answer here meanwhile. Incorrect. Why? Why is everyone putting incorrect? Because, the spelling. Yes. Oh. Exactly. It should be this word. Cheap. Okay? Chip. One of the meanings is like a French fry or a bag of chips or crisps. That's chip in New Zealand. Chip, cheap. Chip, cheap. That's how I say it. Okay? So, number 21 is incorrect. Let's go to the... so it is incorrect? Exactly. Next. Number 23. Aha! Is this sentence correct? Is every part of the sentence perfect? Is every part of this sentence perfect? Improved chip is a little... yes, you also have a chip in your phone. Like a microchip. How do you pronounce these three? Chip, cheap, sheep. Okay. I'll put it here. This is in the chat. So you got chip. And chip, cheap, sheep, sheep, cheap, sheep, cheap, chip. I brush my teeth twice a day. So it is. Everyone says it's correct. Well, what does twice mean? What does this word mean? What does twice mean? Twice means two times. But we don't normally say 2 times. I brush my teeth 2 times a day? No, we normally say twice. Okay? I brush my teeth twice a day? No, haha. I do it twice a month. No. It could be 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, whatever. But yes, if you do it twice a day. I brush my teeth twice a day, so 23 is actually correct. There's nothing wrong with there. Teeth is plural. What is the singular of teeth? The singular of teeth, I'll put it in the chat, is tooth. There you go. So twice means, 2 times. That's the definition, but we don't normally say it. Very good. So I brush my teeth twice a day. So you can say one, and we don't say thrice in New Zealand. We don't say, I don't know any country that says thrice. Because, I'll put it in the chat so you can see it. You have once, twice, but then you just say 3 times, 4 times, etc. Thrice is like from a long time ago. Like hundreds of years, okay? Well, a couple of hundred of years at least. But now it's not used thrice. Twice, yes. Okay, number 24. Should we have a look at 24? I know it's really late in the UK basketball for Europe, but it's the optimal time for all of the Americas. Let's have a look. Why is it toothpaste instead of teeth-paste? That's a very good question, which I have no idea. Because before, people only had like one tooth, and they, I don't know, and one tooth, and they just do it with the one. And now we've got dentists, so many people have more than one. I don't know. Ask an English teacher that one. Okay. A person, this is number 24. A person that is not strong is weak. Aha, exactly. Ivan. Exactly. Number 24 is, I told you these last ones are easy. Is, where's my emoji? Ah, you guys are so, you're brilliant. All of you are brilliant. Number 24 is incorrect. Why? Because it should be week. The pronunciation, week, means 7 days. This week that I have here is the opposite of strong. It's like your muscles like go under here. Okay? So it's just a spelling thing. Pronunciation is exactly the same, but yeah. So it is weak. So it is incorrect. Oh yeah. We're onto it. We know things. Okay, next one. 25. You're weak at the moment? Oh, it's so late. Have some coffee at 2 o'clock in the morning. Does wonders. Ooh, okay. This one. Vocabulary. Chicken. Most people would like to be a hostage. And you put chicken. Most people like to be a chicken. Most people would like to be a hostage. Is that correct or incorrect? Thank you, Fraser. You don't think so? Incorrect. Ooh, Leonidas. And you gave a definition. Oh, I like that. This is 25, and I'll put no. Okay, before I do that one, I'm going to look at this. Nobody would like to be a hostage. Exactly, nobody. Why? If you are invited to a place, you're invited to a party. I'm going to invite you to my party. You are my guest. Okay? So I say, you are my guest. I invite you to my party. I invite you to my party. You are my guest. What's the name of me? I'm not the guest. I am the what? If you're not the guest, if you're the person that has the event or holds the event, you say I am, whoops. Oh, 1 second. There it is. I am. Okay, I invite you to my party. You are my guest. Which means, very good. I am the host. But a hostage is something completely different. It's not a positive thing. A hostage, exactly as Lolly said, is a person that has been taken prisoner against their will. They just take them. Okay? For example, and today your host on Woodward English is Rob from New Zealand, and he's going to say lots of stupid things. Okay, so we have, I invite you to the party, I'm the host, and you are the guest. Most people wouldn't like to be a hostage. Exactly. Would you like to be a hostage? I don't think anyone. So if we go back to the website, find mine. Boom. It is, most people would like to be a hostage is incorrect. They'd like to be a host or a guest. Either or. Jorge. Depends. I would like to be a host or the host. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Number 26. So that was 25. 26. Another way to say the word almost is nearly. Is that correct or incorrect? Yeah, hostage, it could be a strong word. It's just not a positive word, that's the thing. Another way to say the word almost is nearly. Is... Here it comes. Everyone's going correct. Exactly, it is correct. You can say almost or nearly. I almost passed the test. I nearly passed the test. I almost did something. I nearly did something. They're both, you can use them interchangeably, nearly. Almost. Almost. Nearly. Okay, so it is correct. Another way to say the word almost is nearly. Correct. Next one, 27. So this is 27. Oops, wrong button. Okay, what do we got here? My grandfather died many years ago. Is this correct or incorrect? Let me know. Hey, good morning. It's incorrect. Ah. Okay, hang on, I just want to check something here. No, I don't have it. Okay. Exactly. It is. It should be. Okay, dead is an adjective. Oh, my cat has not moved in 3 weeks. I think it is dead. An adjective to describe my cat. Dead. The verb is died. Okay? Or, but that's a very strong way of saying it. You can usually say passed away. This is a nicer way of saying it. My grandfather passed away many years ago. Because if I say my grandfather died, it's usually like in some terrible accident. Some people think it's like that. Oh, passed away. Well, some people do it with a T too. But anyway. Died. My grandfather died many years ago. So it is incorrect. Dead is the opposite of alive. Exactly. They're both adjectives. It's more polite, more courteous. Not so gruesome. What else we got? Okay, next one. This is going to be very easy for all of you. Very easy. 28. Deceased. That's usually used as a past participle. He has deceased. But it's not normally used in this case. Number 28. Oh, so 27. Incorrect. What do you think of this one? Aha, basketball. Kick the bucket. Nope. Instead of hit the bucket, it's kick the bucket. I don't know why we say kick the bucket. That's how it is. It's incorrect. The spelling is incorrect. Exactly. I knew everyone would be very quick with this one. Pour. I pronounce it the same way. Pour, pour. Some places they do it a little differently. But for me, you're poor. Pour means to rain heavily. This one here, the you are poor, means it rain heavily. Or you can also pour something into a cup or into a bowl or you can pour something. My English is very poor, if you want to think that, but I think it's brilliant. Okay. So there it is. So it is incorrect. Next one, number 29. Here goes. What is coming? What is coming? Spill means to accidentally, like, oops. It's pouring out there. Yes, it means it's raining heavily. That's a good example. My friend can sing very well. Is the sentence correct or not? Actually, I think it's incorrect because my friend cannot sing very well. He's terrible. It makes my face ache. but true in my case. We may not be rich in money, but we are not poor in mindset. Exactly. Correct. Everyone's saying this is correct. Is it well or good? What's the difference between well and good? While I'm waiting for you to answer in the chat, I'm just going to write something somewhere else. Just change it. What is the difference between good and well? I'm just getting this ready. Let's go to hair. You can see what I'm doing. The difference is well is the adverb and good is the adjective, okay? And good is the adjective. For example, another one, slow is an adjective and slowly is an adverb. Okay, so the difference between an adjective and an adverb. Adjective describes a thing or a person, and an adverb describes an action. For example, if I say, I am slow, I'm describing me as a person. I am slow. But if I say, I speak slowly, I speak slowly. And it's describing the action of slow. Okay, slowly. So adverb describes an action. So if I say I am good, I'm just so good. No. Okay, I'm a good person, mate. But if I say I am well, well, okay, that's something else. I'll explain that one later. But with well, let's go back to here. Then let's do it here. She is a good singer. There we go. Well can refer to being in good physical condition. She sings well. Look at this. She is a good singer. Good is an adjective used to describe the singer or her. But she sings well, because it's an adverb, because it refers to the way that she sings. Okay? So be careful. I'm slow, I'm walking slowly. Adverb changes the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another verb. Good. Adverb describes an action or another adverb. I'm walking dead. I'm walking slowly. Exactly. Zombies. They walk slowly like this. Okay. So it's like, this is like a very irregular adverb. It's an irregular adverb. So if we go back to the website, my friend, not true, he sings terribly. He sings terribly. It's an adverb. And 1 second, I just need my version. Boom, there it is. So, my friend can sing very well. It's correct. Not true, but it's correct. He's a good student. You speak English very well. Exactly. Okay, are you ready for the final one? Haha, number 30. Here it is. I need some advices, please. I need some advices. Is this correct or incorrect? Let me know in the chat. Is this correct or incorrect? Advice. It's incorrect. Incorrect. Advice not exist. It does exist. Advice. Wrong, 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 wrong. Not just incorrect. It's super incorrect. Okay. Piece of advice. Advice is an uncountable noun. Exactly. So it is incorrect because we just say advice. I need some advice. We never say advices. It doesn't exist. Advices. No. I need some advice. You can say some advice, or I need a piece of advice. I need a piece of advice, or I need some advice. They're both different ways of saying exactly the same thing. I need some advice, but there's never an S at the end. That's a common mistake for lots of people. Okay? So it is incorrect. There, that was a piece of cake. My piece of advice, this is a piece of a cake. So if you're an English teacher, there is a version of you that you can use of this with your students. I'll put a link in the description, or maybe it's already there somewhere. Okay? And with this, the students, you can use it on Google Classroom or whatever. You send it, and you will get feedback immediately of how many your students got correct and how many your students didn't get correct, etc., etc. Okay? So that's just another option for you. Recommend it. Also helps me out. Okay? So, did you enjoy the game today? Teacher, my first time here on your live. On average, how many times do I do live? I don't know. Sometimes I do live once a month. Sometimes every 2 weeks. It depends on how busy I am. Sometimes I'm very busy. Like this last month, it's been very crazy for me. So, yeah. So, thank you everyone for joining in. I'd like to give a special thank you to the members of the channel that participated today. We had Lolly from France. We got Jorge from Chile. We got Lisha. Who else was there? There's lots of different people. But I appreciate everyone for participating in the chat. Because when you participate in the chat, it makes it more interesting for all of us. Okay? So, it's going to go share. So, thank you. You use my worksheets a lot. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad you use them. I really appreciate it. So, the link to this worksheet is going to be in the chat there too. Until next time. Okay, just pay attention. Remember, subscribe to the channel, and that way you will receive a notification about when I go live again. Until next time, stay safe. Take care. And as always, have an awesome day.